That would be the breakdown until the end not the end. I forgot Ganymede and all that. I forgot the moons of Jupiter. Sorry. So then, once we get to the 32, okay, we finished Thesis and Dion 16 and 17. We finished 16 and 17, we finished 32, now it's time for 33. So we went down here, up here, past these guys. So I guess this guy gets used once. I guess this guy gets used a second time. I guess this guy used the fourth time. This guy's used the second time. I'm gonna skip this guy because he's not there. And we're gonna punch up next to, sorry, we're gonna punch up next to Nibiru, but I think we're just gonna wanna make a 1x2 here. I don't really want a 1x1. Okay, I think that's what you want. And then this is gonna be the 33rd thing created, Ganymede. And its value is going to be also 5. And it's used once. Okay. And 34 will be beside it. Its value is 50. It's used once. There's your 35th thing created. 235. Used once. And your 36th thing created is in the middle. It's called IO. It is the value of 76. It is used once. So even that looks like a hook. I'm always seeing pictures, guy. So finally, at the end of IO, we are at the end of day 3. So that means that all of this crap above here would be day 3. Okay? So your day 2, your day 2 pretty much ends when the 9, 10 are created. So your day 2 is probably not even including Nibiru. It would probably be like this. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it makes a new 1 here, okay? This is very important how it makes a new 1. So that's your 7. Because it creates a new 1. It's all in 1. 9 and 10 are in 1. It's just a different sticky eddy bit going into the plane. Okay. So after that it gets pretty simple. Once you leave here, you go to here. But the other galaxies created, like the Milky Way galaxy, only different. You have Jupiter, Saturn, the stars, because 28, the value 28 is just 2 8s, which is 88 fixed rotating constellations. We do a little maneuver down here, like we do going from here to here. So we do the same thing, make an L to get to here for the moons of Mars. So we're going to have Phobos, Demois, Mars, Sun. Same thing, back to here for Venus, Mercury, the moon. Tra la 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 la. Okay, so again, I wanted to show you for this one that there is a V here made, and that cell is the Roman numeral V. And you gotta make the V before you understand the X. I'm sure I'll see the X soon enough. Or not. Anyway, just let you take your little notes if you're taking your little notes, because, you know, that might be wise. So I think this right here, so again, it looks like that. I think this right here is very important. Those Mickey Mouse ears, okay, that's Uranus, that's your 12 and your 28. 13 times 7 is 91. Anyway, okay. So the Riddler, is it a question mark guy? Okay, making the V is very important. Okay, just it is, and just wanted to give you a better shot of, let's say, like, you know, day 1 style, day 2 style. God knows what day 3 is. It's all this guy. It's 36 cells. It's 36, but 17 doubled, but not really because of details. But yeah, it's a good chunk, you know. again, that's the space for day 4, that's the space for day 5, and that's the space for day 6. And day 7 did nothing, we just sat it down. And then we made kind of like the G's going boom, 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 like stadium seating. It's just going to be a bigger stadium seating guy. Well, these letters are pretty important, guy. So we're going to take a look at U. First of all, we see a point of reference. We have a V. I think the U is right around the V. Like, I've always thought that these sum to 21, and I figured that that had something to do with it. Because you have the 7, which is 7th thing created. Oberon, which is a 0, and 0 is a 1. So you have a 0, a 1, a V, a 7, a 5, and a 0. This is what you're going to have. And that's your 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 and 7 is 21. So right around the U, the V, is the U. You know, like L, U, V, ha ha ha. Yeah, whatever that is. So okay, what do we got here? You check. Okay, W. Well, W is pretty simple. Because if we started here, if we do the same thing from here, we're going to have one going like that. So there's your W. And then 23 means, but what we got here? We got a 1, a V, and a 5. So that's an 11. 12. And that's a 7. So that would be 19. 20, 21. 22, 23. Yeah, okay. That's 23. Alright, X is pretty simple. Yeah, boom. I imagine it's that. And it's 27 probably minus this one, and this one for some reason to be 24. And your Y is your flux capacitor, which should be pretty obvious by now. It's just the, from down here, 64, 36 up to the 69, up to 69. And your Z would be flipped backwards. There's your stairway to heaven guy. So, don't know why it'd be 26, but I don't really care right now. So, anyways, I thought the UV was quite interesting. Okay, you can see like it's taking shape again. And all that, there's lots of interestingness to keep track of. So, anyway, as you can see is that when you have the okay, you got day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, oh nothing, day 7, 8, 9. I kind of find it interesting that you have an 81 here. Okay, the 81 here, the 81 here, the 2 planets that are below are these guys, 8, 1, and then these guys would be like your 7, 13, 1, 1 or whatever, or 2, 5, 12, 28, like whatever you're counting, okay? And this one's used like 4 times, that's 8, 9, 10, compared to 2. The Grinch who stole Christmas, his heart grew 10 times, plus 2. I've done that before. I don't know where. But, yeah, so like essentially you get your 20. So basically what happens here is like you have your 4 and then you have these 6 to create the 7th Nibiru. Now you can choose to count the 7 with the 6 or count this circle 4 Nibiru with them or not, I guess. But basically what it comes down to is 36 minus your 10 is 26. Okay, when you're going from Rand to Nibiru, you'd be doing another jump. So there's your 26 luminaries for day 3. These are your 6 luminaries for day 4, because the moons of Mars are created after the stars, even though the Bible doesn't say that. And these 2 are created, and then these 3, so day 5, day 6, and day 7 is sweet fuck all. So obviously something's created. You can go deeper. So I do believe, I think I'm gonna, the importance of I.O. here and whatever this is right here. No, I don't think I had a name for this guy. I didn't think I don't remember my last drawing. Because because I would imagine, okay, so that would be the middle of the pedal, and no, so it would have gone down and over, so no, I didn't use that one. It's just a 7, it's just the same. You know? Oh man, I should go out and take a picture of that house. Take a video. It's reversed. It's more like a 67 and the colors are probably reversed, but like, it's definitely there to see and it's put there for a reason, you know? Earlier today when I went out, I saw the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine chevrons on a building. Wow.
Got a lot of requests from you guys on how to play Liquor and Whore, so I'm gonna fucking play the thing.
Bubbles holding a fishbowl. Bubbles, bubbles. Anyways, so I clicked on this because I need to do that with my life.
And then one night, down at the Legion, she walked in, I was drunk on gin, dancing with a lady friend.
And
Liquor and whore, liquor and whore, secrets and dope and mustard and bologna, liquor and whore.
let's draw the bubbles, guy. You have an entity of 3 and an entity of 5. Freedom 35. Now, that makes 3, and you're making a bubbled 8, and you have a 5 at the end, and 3 plus 5 is normally 8. And that's how many magnets you need in a cellular energy device to actually have freedom. You know? Hey Jackass, with your one-day-old beer commercial? Hey? I guess you're not really jackasses, you're Trailer Park Boys. But, there. Maybe that should be your new fucking label. Wow. You're either retarded or you're not. Most of you would be the latter.
Cigarettes and dough and mustard and bologna.
So here's another, like, you know, OC transpo. Again, OC transpo, Ottawa Carleton transpo. So this is Ottawa Carleton, Egypt, okay? Again, it's Shannon Banana Matrix, but whatever, it's reversed, but all that stuff.
And liquor and...
Anyways, so if you take a look over here on Bank Street, that guy. Obviously, you have the 6 and the 7. Obviously.
Oh.
They're the creators of the show, these 3, okay? They know what's going on. They're Masons, guy. They have to be. Yeah, they're the Liquormen, guy. Look at this. Wow, people actually do that to themselves. That's the very saddest thing I've ever seen. Sorry I'm destroying this the first day it comes out, but like, it's made to be destroyed. Man, I wouldn't want to be that guy right now.
Liquor and whores. That's how you play her.
Wow.
Guitar lessons with